Ziggy plays what he wants, and he sort of mostly tries to play Knights of the Old Republic. The only problem there is that he records an hour and forgets and totally mutes his microphone. So, what we're going to do here is have me just sort of go over things and try to figure out what I'm doing. So, this is what I've already done, and I'm just trying to re-record over top of it, but we're trying to speed run through it since it was a little bit derpy. I died a lot. I did a lot of dying. This is me getting my group together, and I'm trying to figure out who I want. And I decided that instead of having Mission out there, I should take Bastila with me. So here I go taking Bastila, trying to see if there's any different clothing I can give her. Finding out that she can't actually wear anything on her chest. I don't quite understand why. She just has regular clothing, which is probably why she's a bit squishy when we get out there. And I remember I managed to take all the equipment that I've put on Karth off, take all the equipment off of Mission, so Mission stand, and they're naked. But I take Zalbar and Bastila with me, just for the fun of it. And of course she needs a bunch of level ups, get the leveling up done. I think this is also, right at the beginning, the first thing I tried to do was buy that droid that I was supposed to get, but the problem there is that I didn't have enough for it. I needed 2,000, I think I had 1,500 credits. This is me also trying to figure out this character generation, the powers thing. This is really, I do not like the interface for this at all, where stuff is sometimes red or yellow, and you can kind of get the yellow ones, but most of them you already have, so I just gave up and went auto level up. She's quite light-sided, isn't she? And then I tried to see if I could apply different scripts to them, which was kind of cool. Started saving, started seeing how well it was going. Then I get out of there and I go back to the... Do I go to the droid bar? Because I think... Yeah, do I run over here and try to figure out... Or oh no, I go down to the lower city because I'm trying to find the dude. Oh, and then she suddenly needs to talk. Ugh, why do they always need to talk whenever we're running across nowhere? So she needs to talk about the fact that she thinks that I have quite a lot of force ability to myself. And I'm, oh, look at me giving her the eyebrows. That's awesome. So... she basically points out that apparently I have Jedi powers, but other than that, I'm too old to be trained in the Jedi ways. But here I am going around with two wicked awesome swords. Whatever. So he tells me I can't go down to the lower city. I say, yes, I can. These are the droids I'm looking for. Down I go. And I have a peek around here, and I decide to go into the Black Vulcar base, because I can't remember where this Davik guy is. So that is he in here? No. No, he's not in here because I've killed everything. So I go back out to the cantina on the lower city level. And I think I talked to the guy who says, oh, how come you haven't broken into the Sith base yet? I'm like, oh, screw off, dude. So here he is. He's about to give me lip. Blah, 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 blah. You gotta go do stuff like that. Shut up, I'm on it. So I eventually go and talk to Davik. Now, what really pisses me off about giving that to Davik, I get 1,000 credits for that, so I'm like, oh, sweet, now I can afford the droid. But I get dark side points. Look at that. Oh, sour. Because with dark side points, I tried giving the antidote to the guy down at the Undercity, but he said, oh no, that's okay, we don't want it. So I did try that first, and then when you finally get 1,000 credits, I can go ahead and do the droid thing. Buy the freaking droid, but it gives me dark side points for it. I found that kind of annoying. So I finally have enough. I go over to the droid store, talk to what's-her-face, and I get a droid, and I get it added as a party member, which is hilarious. So there he is, woo, and I'm poor. I'm horridly poor. So I take him over to hack my way into the Sith base. And I think, yeah, I eventually go to just auto level up. Screw it, stupid droid. So yet another party member, woo, and then I'm escaping, and I got this droid over to the Sith base. And I decided to talk to him. I love this one. I laughed my head off when that happened. I loved it. It was great. But what I eventually do is quickly switch out once I get him to hack open the door, and then in I go. And she says, oh my god. So I try to persuade. My persuade skill is so low. But eventually I just tell her, all right, if you vote for me if you want to live, and she runs for it. Then begins the crazy sauce. Because I slice. Oh, I did. I had 8 spikes. So I can overload the power conduit because I don't see anything else. The only thing I see is disable the assault droid shield, which is apparently what you're supposed to do. We get way into this. So I disable those guys, and there's not much else I can do. I can't really take turrets offline. I didn't upload the area schematics, but that's okay because I can still see just about everywhere that I saw on the secure screens, which is cool. Here's the first room I opened, which didn't really go all that well. This is when we learn quite a bit about the fact that I'm not very good at squad-based combat. Because I can't quite figure out what to do here. And what really bugged me is that later on it got even more annoying because every time you'd open up a door, there'd be a mine there, and I'd be trying to disable. You know, how do you disable the mine? You can't disable the mine because then everyone shoots at you, and then you just stop disabling the mine. Also, these guys are way into stuns. It was crazy how stunned I was getting. But I tried to disable the mine, and then someone would shoot at me, and I just suddenly have to stop trying to disable the mine. I'd run right over top of it, and I'd keep running over them. It was very annoying. So this was me just looking around, because what I'm supposed to be looking for right now, I think the landing... Oh no, the landing codes that they take are just some sort of codes to get off this planet. And then I can go back and talk to that dude in the bar, and he's got a cool ship for me, so he probably joins my party as well. Since I think that's the ship that you end up with for the remainder of the game. This is the other thing I find, is that I'm only about 5% into the game, just doing this. Oh yeah, there we go, so I jumped over a poison mine just there. I keep wasting computer spikes on slicing in just to having a look at things and seeing information I already know. There's no other computer spikes here, but the problem is that you need 8 spikes, or at least this character needs 8 spikes. The thing, I talked to Griff after this, because towards the end of this playthrough, I just decided, you know, I'm stuck, I have a problem, I can't figure out what to do, so I need advice. So I talked to Griff. Here's this part where I had to figure out this little mini puzzle to set him free by setting everything to red or green. If I set it to green, then it killed him. If I set it to red, then it didn't. So I got a few of my light side points back. Kept searching around. But the thing that got me was that what I need to do is, once you get down here, and I ran down this way, I saved just before here, and I say, okay, what's behind this door? Oh my god! Nothing. Absolutely nothing. A couple of upgrades, that's about it. And then I think, alrighty, here we go. Here's this thing, and he locks the door behind us. But we can't actually kill him because he's got this stupid shield. This shield that I need 8 spikes to remove. That bugs me. So I'm low on health. Things are going poorly. However, it's not that bad. So in I go, and yeah, here's another one of these where you can't really defeat this. So she runs right through it, because she's tossing in some grenades, and for some reason the Wookiee stayed behind. I don't quite understand why, but he's way behind, so by the time he showed up, I was totally dead. I could have done something about that droid. Maybe got a assault droid up there. Save again. More death. I keep dying a lot. And then I tried to inject everybody and get everyone med-kitted up. Of course, I also don't save again. Oh no, I did save that time. Cool. So I started saving before I did things. Problem is I didn't keep the save from when I had a bunch of computer spikes. But I'm still making my way through here, so which was the one? I think I broke into the barracks where all of a sudden I was ready to go, and yeah, there's a gas mine. So I tried recovering the gas mine, but no, I think I went through it again. Just wait for it. Yep, there we go. He runs through it. So I keep getting poisoned because you can't do anything about the mines. There must be a way around that. So if you can think of something, let me know. Leave a comment down below. So I tried to see if there's any upgrades I found here. I think there's 1 or 2. I don't fully recall. There's my cool Sith energy shield going on, and then I think that's the second barracks there. So yeah, the first one I opened before the elevator. That was me. That was the one that I disabled all the guards for. The second one I didn't bother going into because I figured that was just dudes, and I didn't need to kill all the dudes because all I was looking for was the control code, so that turned out to be alright. I did need to go into this room because I needed to get this boss guy and kill him. Yeah, the gas mine eventually went out. I tried everything. Every time I entered this room, I tried a different way, a method of getting through it. Here's the other way of dealing with rooms like this. Throw a bunch of grenades all over the place. Just get your range to take out a bunch of the other ranges. Have a Jedi and kill everything. So I killed all as much as I could. There's the credits. There's a small gas mine over there that I had to fix, and then on the remains of this guy I did get some sort of security card, but did not seem to help me at all. You could open the elevator for cheap. So the question is, and so Griff pointed out that I can actually, if I have someone who has better tech, I need less spikes. So I technically should have someone with good tech, either Mission or Karth. The problem is right now I don't have either of them. So maybe I should go back and change out, or I just need to go spend and get some money either in the duel ring or in that stupid game or in the card game, and I can figure it out. So I finally decided this is the only place left to go. Save the game, try to go in, and I think I tried several times to take out this stupid droid. And I think I only got him down to about 2/3, if that. Most of the only thing that would eventually take him out a little bit was the Wookiees firing. And then I realized, oh wait, I can run right through. That's awesome. And oh, here we go. Here's the Sith Lord that's in charge of the planet. So I tell him off. And then I just basically attack him. Now, the problem with just attacking him is that he's a Sith Lord. So all he did was stun me and kill me in the face a lot. I think I turned on my energy shields, or that, or I lost out on my energy shields, and I couldn't quite get that working. Anyway, he killed me. Pretty well. Yeah, pretty well there. So then I said, fine, let's just run straight around him, because you can't destroy him, so why bother? I've died to that stupid turret so many times. So I decide, aha, I will stun him and I will start using some Jedi tricks on him because he is a Sith, so that'll be the way to do it. So I tried, stunning him, disabling him somewhat, and keep it at him, and I think I probably lost most of my dudes here and there. Yep, my main guy's down. God, I don't even remember his name. What is the main character's name? Can't remember. Try again. Third tries the charm. So I get around here. Now I think I got it ready. So she goes in first, and the first thing he does is attack. He just keeps attacking. She goes in, stun, attack, stun, attack. That's my way of doing it. Pause it every now and then just to make sure I'm doing things all right. Get everyone's shields up. Pause attack, pause attack, pause attack, pause attack. Keep up my ranged, and boom, there we go. So I get the launch codes. I get a bunch of cash over in the corner, and I think, great, good. This is us, this is things going well. She still can't wear anything decent. I think I switch around a couple of her items there. And then I try to leave, and I think, okay, cool. But then I remember something very, very annoying, which is the stupid droid locked the door. I can't get out. I cannot get out. The droid is immune to everything. Really annoying. I should probably look up something, maybe some kind of hint, just to find out, because I don't want to waste a bunch of time getting more credits and cash and doing lots of derpy other stuff. But it might be what I need to do, because I just don't know what I can do at this point. So I leave, and I just try to see if there's anywhere that I can buy computer spikes. And there are. I went to the droid store, and the droid store had them, but I didn't have any cash anymore because I bought the stupid $2,000 droid. So, I don't know. I think I'm just not doing the mini-games properly, but I don't like mini-games. Maybe this isn't the game for me. I did play it for a little bit, but I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking about moving on, but I'm also thinking about finishing, or trying to play just a little bit more, trying to see if I can at least get off of this one place and see about the rest of the gameplay. But for the most part, that's pretty much what I did today. So, this is me just sort of at the end recapping. And if anyone can think of any other reason you have any advice for me, thinking about getting some spikes, let me know. Leave me a comment down below. Send me an email, ziggyzig@gmail.com, or you can follow me on Twitter, @ZiggyStarCraft. Oh, more of this came from. Stay tuned.